Little pissed she's got 10 years on you? Little pissed? Little pissed the skin's a little more supple? Maybe a little angry? Yeah. That's got to sting a little bit, doesn't it? Doesn't have to go and maybe get those injections to cover up a few lines on the face?
Oh, boy.
Huh? Is that maybe a little more aggravating than just walking in on the closet and seeing that? I don't see any dots on her ass where the lipo rod went in. I don't see any dots on her thighs or sides or belly where a lipo rod went in. And perhaps you should have left a little more in your ass.
Oh.
Personal opinion. Shut up.
Okay. I'm going to sit over here.
What's the matter?
I'm really uncomfortable.
Good. Well, I'm not going to sit here while some bitch is lying on these emails that she's sending out to people. It's crap. Have me look like an ass. I did one thing that I confess was, not the right thing to do. I'll even be honest as far as that's concerned, because that's what I do. I'm honest with this crap. It was cheating. It was a bad thing to do. The right thing would have been when I saw that maybe I was feeling like I was uncomfortable in the relationship. It was getting a little too deep in. I had just gotten out of a relationship. Perhaps I should have been honest, forthright, gone up to you and discussed this. But I went about it completely wrong, like a douchey guy. But that, I don't think, justifies the kookiness in which you handled this situation. Not mature for a girl of 35. Okay, that was a lie. She's 30.
All right.
So,
where were we?
She went to clean out his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Found skanky girl's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Skanky girl. Anyway, he admitted he was keeping her stuff there, and the nights I wasn't over, she was for those 3 weeks. Yep. When I caught her in the closet, she admitted that it wasn't the first time they had had sex. It was ongoing for 3 weeks prior. I had some intuitive feelings something wasn't right, and I confronted him. He blamed it on the fact that he was stressed and taking Xanax because of his contract.
Negotiation.
His contract negotiations. Which, by the way, the only true thing in this email. All right, I'll give her that. I did say that. Hey, leave me alone. I'm sleepy. And, well, I continue to believe him. And then she throws this in. Mm-hmm. And this really is just an insult. And BTW, by the way, there were no ashes of this girl's grandfather in her bags. I went through it all. Please, your grandfather lived in Canada, for God's sake. That's just part of his bit. Part of his bit? This effing bitch is denying the fact that this girl's grandfather's ashes were there. All the kids, I guess, were given a certain amount of these ashes. It was in a little pouch. It wasn't in some kind of urn or anything in that bag. And Dummy decides she's not going to go through the pockets to see if there's important documentation, which there was. Birth certificates, important stuff. What,
I got you a beer.
No, I can't drink.
Oh, yes,
no, not at this hour.
Oh, yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you
Doesn't go well with my Xanax. Yeah. So she's saying that there were no ashes. There absolutely were ashes. That this girl's supposed to, take somewhere that I guess meant something and disperse them. Now they're in my fire pit. because dummy didn't go through the friggin' pockets, or did and was being vindictive and threw him in the fire pit and burned him anyway. Girl, scorned girl plus fire equals, you're talking some Left Eye crap here. Left Eye did that. Burnt the guy's house down. There were ashes in there. There were of her grandfather. You burnt them. You put them in the fire pit and took away her opportunity to, have that moment where she gets to disperse the ashes of a loved one because you're a jealous dummy. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, I'll get to that. No ashes. And what does that have to do with anything? Where he's from? So what? If you're from somewhere, you're not allowed to friggin' have your ashes sprinkled in another country? That's the lamest excuse I ever heard. And the laptop ended up with no wires, no attachment, no nothing. Because, again, she decided, not to check, not to pull things out of bags, not to... maybe if you went through the pockets, you'd have seen a birth certificate and not burned that, knowing that people need these things, especially when they're trying to travel between two countries. Good job, dummy. You just made it so she had to stay here longer so I could have sex with her more. Jackass. She'd have been gone. Oh. Anyways, on to the future and over with the past. I really appreciate the email. Have a great day, Jill. So these are the emails she's sending out. I hope get one of those things that go under your sheets to cover up your mattress.
What do you mean?
Well, if you ever have a child and they go from the crib to the bed, you might want to put something under there, to protect the mattress from any staining. She takes these goddamn pills that keep the fat from digesting, because she doesn't want him to gain weight. So there's these pills that keep fat from digesting. So it goes right through you. It's not absorbed in your body. It goes right through you. So if she eats a lot of stuff with a lot of fat in it, she takes a lot more of these fat go through you pills. And then she goes to bed, and a certain part of her body will leak. Because that fat that isn't absorbed in the body has to come out somewhere, and it comes out the normal place, but it is I guess that isn't a real good watertight seal. So I woke up one morning, and I swear it looked like someone overturned a pizza on my sheets. It was nothing but this yellowish grease, a grease stain all over my sheets. Grease stain came out of there and soaked into my bed sheets. And it did. It looked like, you ever take a napkin and blot the grease from pizza? Dude, it was exactly like that, only spread out the size of, it was probably about 2 feet wide. Yeah, and about 2 feet long, like a roundish thing of 2 feet diameter, all over her side of the bed on the sheets. And this happens more than once, believe me. So, dude, you might want to get some cheap sheets.
What's the product called? Ally or something like that?
Is it?
Ally?
Yeah.
And there's a warning that says on the package that says bring extra clothes to work.
Yeah, it's that new drug they approved over the counter, the Xenical, the over the counter version, and right there on the package, you can buy it in all the drugstores. And
Yeah.
It does work, but it does warn you when you start using it, you have to bring extra clothing.
Extra
at all
clothes
times.
because you'll leak into your clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was, wow, all over my sheets. I woke up and I was like, whoa, whoa. And believe me, that took one activity that I really like doing right out of the picture.
Making clan hoods.
All right, I guess that's all, right?
Oh, they're calling her Jill Nicolini. Oh, boy, there it is. Oh, there it is on Palpa. Jim's head is now in the crook of his arm. He's leaned over the back of his chair. He can't even look at what's going on. Jill Nicolini. Man, people saying maybe that's why the dry cleaning was $500. Ah.
And the
Wow.
reason you're spilling this today?
Is because she spilled it on my mattress.
There you go.
It's just I don't like being presented as a liar. I'm being completely honest here on this program. That's what I do. I was honest in saying that I was a douche for doing what I did. It was douchey to be in a relationship and mislead somebody like that. I understand that completely. But the reaction, wow, kind of crazy. And you got to do something about those goddamn implants.
Oh, but that's
Sorry. No. They look great with clothes on, dude. Yeah. Here you go. If you want to try this at home, you might want to try this at home. Halloween's coming up.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
like Halloween.
Yeah. Go to a costume store and get one of those caps, that the baldy caps. You know those things? You know the bald caps? You put them on your head and it looks like you've got a skinhead? Get a couple of those. Now, go to any gravel pit and throw some rocks in them. Now, hold them up to your chest and touch. There you go. There you go. Jimmy's hand is over his mouth. His eyes are as wide as I've ever seen them before.
Well, because he just saw the traffic. There's an oil spill on the LIE today, and
Oh, Jesus, an oil slick?
Yeah.
What must have happened?
and we have listeners that are trying to take the LIE into Manhattan today. So Jimmy's concerned about our listeners getting through the oil slick.
Yeah. There's an oil spill in my bed. Yeah. The pillow skidded off, hit the floor. Oh. Yeah. God damn. All kinds of stuff. High maintenance. Jesus Christ. Enough. It's called time. Deal with it. Friggin' lipo pincushion. Tyler Durden could have made soap for the world out of what they must have sucked out of that. Stop it. Stop it already. Am I done?
Hey, who wants ice cream?
Oh, boy.
I hear the ice cream's done.
I don't think I'll be having any breast milk ice cream.
Breast milk ice cream after the break.
Hmm.
I think that's here. You sure you want this beer?
Well, no. That was my return. That was my, when the ball came over to my side of the net, that was my return. Now we'll see if anything gets fired back at me. Maybe I could come up with a couple of more things. I'm sure I can if I think about it for a split second.
How could there be something worse?
Don't screw with me. Don't lie. Don't lie. I paid you $1,000 to get back a broken laptop that you looked into illegally after stealing, and an Easy Pass. I paid $1,000 to you because you told me that's what you needed. That's what you wanted. $1,000 blackmail money, whatever you want to call it, extortion. Oh, what it is. What kind of crime is that?
Well, it's a felony to illegally search somebody's hard drive.
It is. It's a felony to illegally search some's hard drive.
You could have went to the authorities with this.
It's like going through their mail or anything else.
Sure.
It's not. But no, it's not about calling the police into this. I don't do that. I don't play like that. Now I know why she likes wine so much. Maybe she's using the cork at night. Keep that thing shut.
All right. Are you insane?
No. I'm completely sane.
Can you do me one favor?
My bed needs a dipstick. I'm a quart low. Could you stay the night? Jimmy's hiding. Jimmy's just hiding.
What did you think that was? Because you can't.
I tried to put it out of my head. Dude, I tried to put it out of my head. It was so upsetting. You know how I am.
You probably
I threw a couch away because a kid wiped a booger on it. Just imagine what, grease spilling out of a tailpipe is.
Well, how drunk you get, you probably thought, I must have had pizza. I just must have had pizza and I don't remember.
I thought, because there are times I had eaten in bed, food. Oh! And I thought